Dreaming that you are flying. Have you ever had that dream where you simply fly? No limits, no weight, no fear. You may not realize it, but this dream reveals much more about you than it seems. It can be a sign of evolution, liberation, and even a deep transformation that has already begun inside you, even if you haven't noticed it yet. In today's video, you're going to discover the secrets behind this powerful dream and understand why so many people experience it at the most important moments of their lives. Stay with me until the end, because the meaning of dreaming that you're flying can completely change the way you see yourself and your destiny. 1. Liberation from limitations. Dreaming that you are flying symbolizes the breaking of internal barriers that once seemed impossible to overcome. It's as if the mind is saying, "You are free." Spiritually, this flight represents the dissolution of dense energies that once held you back. Psychologically, it indicates that you are overcoming limiting beliefs, old fears, and behavioral patterns that no longer serve you. The dream reveals that you are entering a lighter, more fluid phase of life. This moment also symbolizes the reclaiming of your own power, showing that you are more prepared to take control of your choices. Flying is a metaphor for regaining movement after periods of stagnation. Moreover, this dream expresses your ability to step back from problems and see solutions more clearly. It indicates that you are releasing emotional burdens that no longer belong in your path. The sensation of being above everything shows that you are finally recognizing your worth and personal power. The flight represents the freedom to be who you truly are, without fear of judgment. Finally, this dream points to the expansion of your soul, seeking new horizons and experiences that raise your consciousness. 2. Expansion of consciousness. Flying in the spiritual realm is connected to the ascension of the spirit, increased perception, and the awakening of a higher consciousness. Psychologically, it indicates that you are seeing reality with more maturity. It's as if your mind has climbed a step, allowing a wider and clearer view of situations that once seemed confusing or hopeless. This type of dream shows that you are developing a greater sensitivity to notice signs, intuitions, and subtle feelings that once went unnoticed. It reveals that you are more connected with yourself and with the flow of life, better understanding your internal processes. The expansion of consciousness also indicates that you are freeing yourself from illusions and old beliefs that limited your vision. It's a moment when important truths begin to emerge, bringing emotional and spiritual clarity. Flying suggests that you are accessing deeper levels of the mind, understanding patterns you once repeated without noticing. This inner awakening inspires wiser, more coherent decisions aligned with your purpose. In addition, the dream indicates that you are ready to transcend old habits, making room for a new phase of personal evolution. This mental and spiritual elevation shows that you are ready to see beyond the obvious and interpret life with more awareness and depth. 3. Desire for autonomy and independence. This type of dream is common when you are seeking more independence, whether emotional, financial, or professional. Flying symbolizes the impulse to break free from dependencies, claim your own space, and make decisions without external interference. It reveals your deep desire to follow your own path, trusting yourself more. This dream also indicates that you are tired of carrying external expectations and feel the need to take control of your own life. Flying expresses the courage to distance yourself from environments, people, or situations that limit your freedom. It is a powerful symbol of personal affirmation, where you recognize yourself as the author of your destiny. Additionally, the flight shows that you are learning to detach emotionally from relationships that drain your energy or undermine your self-esteem. The autonomy reflected in the dream reveals that your choices are maturing and your identity is becoming stronger. It also suggests that you are preparing to take an important step, whether starting a project, changing direction, or taking calculated risks. Flying represents the growing trust that you can walk your own path without needing anyone's approval. And finally, it shows that you are increasingly willing to live authentically, guided by your values and the inner freedom you've been cultivating. 4. Overcoming and inner strength. The act of flying shows that you are stronger than you realize. The dream indicates that recent challenges did not bring you down. Instead, they lifted you up. Psychologically, it is a sign of resilience. Spiritually, it speaks of an inner energy rising, guiding you toward new possibilities for personal growth. This type of dream appears when you begin to see that you have overcome challenges that once seemed impossible. It shows that you learned to transform pain into strength, fear into courage, and uncertainty into clarity. The flight represents the moment you finally understand that you have grown, even without noticing during the process. It's as if your soul silently celebrates every battle won. Moreover, the dream indicates that you are reclaiming your personal power, recognizing your ability to go beyond what others expected of you. Flying reveals that you are leaving behind traumas, insecurities, and beliefs that kept you tied to the ground. This symbolic elevation shows that your energy is renewing, making room for greater achievements. Finally, the dream reinforces that you are ready to face new cycles with more maturity, confidence, and emotional wisdom. 5. Clarity and a new perspective on life. Flying places you above everything: people, problems, worries. This reflects a shift in your perspective in waking life. You are beginning to notice patterns, understand behaviors, and find solutions that were once hidden. This dream indicates strategic vision, emotional intelligence, and spiritual maturity. Furthermore, it shows that you are emotionally distancing yourself from situations that once consumed you, allowing you to see everything with more neutrality and wisdom. The height of the flight symbolizes the necessary distance to understand the full picture, not just the fragmented parts of life. This dream also demonstrates that you are learning to act without impulsiveness, observing before making decisions. By flying, your mind frees itself from external pressure and finds space to reflect more clearly. It is a sign that you are evolving internally, becoming more aware of the impact of each choice. The dream also reveals a deeper connection with your purpose, helping you identify what truly matters and what no longer fits your path. This new perspective opens doors for more harmonious conversations, more balanced relationships, and wiser attitudes. Finally, the flight indicates that you are ready to see life with more clarity, less drama, and much more spiritual awareness. 6. Emotional lightness and openness to change. When the flight in your dream feels smooth and pleasurable, it reveals an emotionally light and flexible state. You are more open to change, willing to experience new things, and confident in your own decisions. The lightness of the flight symbolizes that you are letting go of emotional weight, guilt, and accumulated tension. This dream shows that you are entering a more fluid phase, where things happen more naturally and less forcefully. It's as if your mind finally found space to breathe and renew itself. The sensation of freedom in the air indicates that you are ready to accept transformations that once caused fear or resistance. It also shows that you have learned to trust the process of life, understanding that not everything needs to be controlled. The emotional lightness reflected in the dream reveals that you are learning to release what is beyond your control and embrace what truly resonates with you. In addition, this flight suggests that new opportunities are approaching, and you are prepared to welcome them without the weight of the past. It also confirms that your energy is clearer and more harmonized, allowing new experiences to enter with ease. Finally, the dream shows that you are entering a softer period, where sensitivity, intuition, and courage work together, opening doors to a more aligned and lighter life. 7. Fear of losing control. If fear, instability, or a sensation of falling appears during the flight, the dream carries an important warning. There is fear of taking responsibility or facing something that requires maturity. Psychologically, it represents insecurity in the face of the unknown. Spiritually, it shows that you are still between two worlds: the fear of taking risks and the desire to evolve. This type of dream highlights inner conflicts you may be trying to ignore. Fear during flight symbolizes doubts about your ability to handle important life situations. It shows that you may be underestimating your strength, believing you cannot sustain what you wish to achieve. Instability in the air also reflects emotional tension, especially during moments of pressure or change. This dream may appear when you feel overwhelmed by external expectations or fear disappointing someone. Spiritually, the turbulence of flight indicates fluctuating energy, calling for balance, introspection, and inner reinforcement. In addition, the sensation of falling symbolizes the panic of not being enough, reflecting insecurities rooted in past experiences. The dream invites you to confront these fears and regain confidence in your own path. Finally, it shows that despite the fear, you are very close to breaking internal limits, You just need to believe in yourself and allow yourself to move forward. 8. Lack of direction and need for focus. Flying without direction, destination, or being carried by the wind reveals a lack of clarity about your goals. In real life, you may feel lost, unsure which path to follow or which decision to make. The dream serves as a reminder to realign priorities, set goals, and regain control of your journey. This sensation of disorientation in the air symbolizes a period of inner confusion, where many ideas arise at once, but none seem completely right. It may indicate that you are absorbing too many external influences instead of listening to your intuition. The disorganized flight shows that your energy is scattered, being directed into many areas but without enough depth in any of them. This dream appears when you are trying to please everyone or carrying responsibilities that aren't truly yours. Spiritually, flying without direction points to the need to quiet the mind and reconnect with your purpose. Psychologically, it reveals that you need to organize thoughts, feelings, and plans before moving forward. Additionally, it signals that it's time to set boundaries and create a clear route for your next steps. Finally, this type of dream encourages you to take back the steering wheel, defining your destination instead of being guided by the winds of life. 9. Hope and possibilities. Flying symbolizes hope, that inner feeling that something good is coming. The dream shows that you are entering a phase of optimism, believing more in yourself and in the opportunities around you. It is a sign that doors are opening, both spiritually and practically. This dream indicates that you are recovering your inner light and beginning to see the future with more enthusiasm. The elevation of the flight represents increased confidence and faith, both in yourself and in the universe. It's as if life is starting to show you paths that once seemed blocked. The sensation of rising higher reflects your desire to achieve meaningful goals and expand your reality. This moment also symbolizes the strengthening of your positive attitude toward challenges, turning fear into motivation. Spiritually, the flight shows that new energies, opportunities, and connections are approaching. Psychologically, it reveals that you are leaving a period of doubt and entering a phase of real possibilities. It reminds you that when you believe in your potential, everything around you begins to align in your favor. Finally, this dream encourages you to keep your vibration high, because what you've been waiting for may be much closer than you think. 10. Transcendence and authenticity. The flight represents your ability to overcome old limitations and be reborn as someone truer to yourself. It is the ultimate symbol of transcendence, you leaving behind old versions of yourself and embracing your essence. The dream shows that you have the potential to go much further than you imagine. You just need to trust your own flight. This experience symbolizes a deep process of inner healing, where you finally recognize who you truly are, without masks and without fear. The act of flying indicates that you are moving away from patterns that once trapped you and entering a stage of greater emotional and spiritual authenticity. It is a moment of reconnecting with your truth, your gifts, and your purest intuition. The transcendence revealed in the dream shows that you are ready to abandon external expectations and live in alignment with your purpose. Furthermore, the flight demonstrates that your consciousness is expanding beyond limitations imposed by society, family, or the past. It also signals a personal awakening, where you allow yourself to be guided by your own inner light. Psychologically, the dream indicates maturity, autonomy, and the courage to become who you truly want to be. Finally, flying symbolizes the encounter with your highest essence, inviting you to live with more truth, freedom, and wholeness. If this video helped you understand the meaning of your dreams, don't forget to leave your like. It helps the channel reach even more people. Make sure to subscribe so you can continue receiving deep interpretations like this one. And of course, activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. Your dreams carry powerful messages, and I'm here to help you decode them. See you in the next video.